After a brief intermission where the camera overheated. Okay, we were discussing Indianapolis, the Indies at the tennies. All right, so our general perception is we're not sure where Tennessee is. They come out flat sometimes, but they're a really good team, and nobody comes back and beats Seattle at home. So they're going to be, we're picking the spread, so we're picking what Vegas thinks. I think Vegas still likes them. Indy, they're 0-2, but have looked pretty good. They got Carson Wentz. You think it's going to come together eventually. But will it be this week? What do you think?
I did Tennessee by 4.5.
Ding, 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 ding.
You did that too?
Same. Hey. Tennessee by 4.5.
Nice.
Wow. Well, no one's going to win this one unless we both win this one.
5.5.
5.5. Malaki.
Malaki.
You know what? I don't like it. What are you picking? Tenny. Interesting. Because of that spread going a little further than I'd like, and it being a division game, I'm going to go against my better judgment and bet on the Colts.
Okay. We got a lot of different ones.
We do. It's going to be fun. Who's going to win?
I like it. So you won this one.
All right. So
okay.
Next we have, that's it for the early slate of games. The end of the first witching hour. The second will begin with the Jets at the Broncos of Colorado, Denver.
Yeah. This one was confusing too.
Confusing?
Jets obviously suck, but I don't know what Denver is, so
yes.
I don't know.
I agree. It is confusing as it is boring.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a really boring game.
Zach Wilson is going to try to beat his previous record of 4 interceptions from last week against what's usually a pretty good Denver defensive back squad in Denver. What do we think? Denver beat Jacksonville in Jacksonville last week, so whatever that says. What do you think?
I did Denver by 7.5.
Interesting. I went a little more conservative, but I think you might be on the right track. I did Denver by 5.
Okay.
And for a few of these, I also wrote down like a second. I couldn't decide between them.
Really?
Couldn't decide between 4.5 and 5, but I went with 5. Interesting, right? So what do we have? The Jets at the Denvers.
10.5.
10.5!
Wow.
Denver's not that good.
No. I know the Jets are
Who's
trash,
Denver's?
but wow.
Do we know who Denver's quarterback is? Is that where Bridgewater is now? I can never keep track of this guy.
Gotta be right.
I think
somewhere, and where else would it be?
Let's see.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Bronchies quarterback.
I'm right by 10.5. That's something. I won that one.
Teddy Bridgewater is a guy who's just never going to look that amazing, and yet he just kind of keeps sort of winning. Bridgewater. 10.5?
Now, what do I pick?
10.5 is too many.
That's too many.
I think that's going to be tough. I don't know. I can see it happening. Obviously, it's the Jets, and they're in Denver, where they have a huge advantage.
I think, weirdly, I'm taking your Jets.
I can't do 10.5. Denver's not good enough to be picked by 10.5 against anybody.
All right.
Jets. We both picked the Jets. Let's not watch that game.
No, thanks.
Miami Dolphins at the Raiders of Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. This
Poor
is tough.
Miami.
Poor Miami. Should have stuck with Fitzmagic.
You should have.
Okay, Tua, whatever. He's fun. But they don't have him. It's some other dude. Oh, I can't remember who that is. It's somebody else. So Miami at Las Vegas, who's looked pretty good, and they just beat Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh. Somewhat convincingly. I also had an alternate on this one.
Oh, you did? This is my biggest one of the week.
Oh.
I said Las Vegas by 9.5.
I think that sounds pretty good. I was debating between Las Vegas by 8.5. Ended up just bringing it down just because I still don't think they love Vegas. They should, though. I mean, Vegas should love Vegas.
Yeah, I don't think they're convinced or seeing it yet.
We'll see. So they went with Vegas. I went with Vegas by 8 instead of 8.5.
Okay.
So, what do we got?
See.
Got to be below that. Second slate of games.
Oh, sorry. I just feel like they're all mixed up this week.
Not like they have been, that's for sure. Oh. Do they not have it? You know, occasionally they don't have it. Is it not available?
Really?
It might not be. Occasionally they don't, especially if like the quarterback situation is weird. Sometimes they just won't take bets on it.
You think, yeah, it's not here.
Well, we'll update later if we find it elsewhere.
Yeah, because someone's got to be saying something.
Janky, especially because it's the Vegas team.
Yeah.
Vegas has got to give odds on the Vegas team. What about all the people in town to watch the game?
Wow.
What do we got? Dolphins, Raiders, spread. What do we got? CBS Sports says, is Vegas not offering a spread? Let's see. I think they're saying Raiders by 3.5.
What?
That seems completely absurd. I think we have another.
That's just stupid.
I think we have another pick of the week.
That's the pick of the week. That's just stupid.
It opened at 4, increased to 4.5.
They're saying Las Vegas right now is only a half point better than Miami.
Without Tua. I don't know what's going on. What do they not know? Dolphins are coming off a 35-0 home loss to the Bills. The Raiders, who Derek Carr's averaging 410. Wow.
I mean, that's just.
That is silly. The pick Raiders 3.5. It's hard not to take the Raiders. Okay, we have another pick of the week. It's going to be hard not to bet real money on this one. Dolphins at Raiders. I picked 8. You picked 9.5. Somehow it's 3.5. They know something we don't.
I'm not even. We're gonna hold on. I'm gonna look at a different thing.
Pick of the week.
Doesn't make sense.
Pick of the week. That beats the Steelers as the pick of the week. Wow. I told you they didn't love the Raiders, but that's silly.
I think CBS is nuts. That's.
Yeah, we'll check that again.
It just doesn't even make sense.
Said it opened at 4, went up to 4.5, and now down to 3. Somebody knows something we don't. Especially Tua's out. They just lost 35-0 at home.
Yeah, that doesn't.
The Raiders just beat the Steelers in Pittsburgh.
It does not make sense. Okay, we'll just move on for now.
Bet your other child's college fund on that game. Raiders at the Rams.
No.
No?
Buccaneers.
What am I talking about? Tampa Bay Raiders? Oh. They're both like pirates. All right. Buccaneers at Rams.
Buccaneers at Rams. I don't know. I don't understand how people feel about the Rams. I don't know.
I think they kind of like both of them this year.
Yeah.
I think they're both sexy teams for their different reasons. So
I did Tampa Bay by 4.5.
I went a little more conservative. I did Tampa Bay, also as the favorites on the road, by 1.5.
Yeah, that sounds better. I like yours better.
Yeah, because they're not. I think they think enough of the Rams, especially with Stafford.
Really?
Yeah, that they're.
You're probably right.
But I mean, Tampa Bay, they love Tampa Bay.
Oh yeah. No.
What we got?
We were close. It's Tampa Bay by 1.
Okay, so literally I didn't write it by this one, but I wrote the -1, and I sat there thinking like, add the 0.5, then add the 0.5.
I can see you squeezed it in there.
Right, yeah. Exactly. So I did by 1 at first, and then I added the 0.5. Should have left it. Sorry, I'll take the win.
Okay, now who do I choose here?
Oh, that's a great question.
You know what? I'm just going with the Rams. I'm not picking that one yet.
You're not picking? Oh, until we know.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Cool.
Well,
assuming 3.5, Raiders.
Obviously.
And I am in LA. It's not the Sunday night game. That would make me feel differently about it. Rams like the lights. Tampa Bay's going to get up for it. I think Tampa Bay's going to come back to earth this week. I don't think they're quite as good as the people think they are, or at least not consistently. And I'm going to go with the Rams also. Seattle.
At Minnesota.
Seahawks at Minnesota. Yeah.
Sorry. Okay. Finish your sentence.
Always.
Yeah, I don't know. I have nothing to say about this one.
Yeah.
I just picked
I
something.
don't either. I don't know what Minnesota's doing. Minnesota's been in... They kept it kind of close against the Cardinals, right? I feel like they kept it close against the Cardinals for a minute. It's hard to say. But they're not that good. They got Dalvin Cook. I don't know what else they got. Thielen somehow still going strong. Seattle is really good. Suffered a crazy kind of a comeback loss last week. But everyone loves Seattle all the time. What do you think?
Seattle by 5.
Interesting. I was debating between Seattle by 3 and Seattle by 4. I went with Seattle by 4. Close one. 4.5, 4.5, 4.5.
Wow, 1.5.
1.5?
1.5.
Big Seattle. Big Seattle. Seattle's so much better than Minnesota. Minnesota, it's not like even like they're good at home. They're almost
down
more
on them
tragic.
because Tennessee beat them at home.
Still, come on, it's still
Yeah.
Seattle. Tennessee's that team. They can beat any team at any given. They're not scared of anyone, so they can beat any team in any place any given Sunday.
I'm gonna have to go with Seattle on that one.
Seattle, put me down. Betting on the Hawks. All right, Green Bay.
I don't like this Sunday night game. It should definitely be that one.
Yeah, that's way better. Green Bay San Francisco has been. So the Sunday night game is Green Bay at San Francisco, which has historically been a really good game the last few years. Jimmy Garoppolo versus like a kind of half checked out Aaron Rodgers.
Sounds lame.
Tampa Bay Rams, a way better game. Yeah. That's game of the week. I mean, I'm sure that is America's game of the week. Maybe Fox outbid them or something. Well, no, that doesn't work. So I'm sure Tampa Bay and Rams is going to be the main Fox game. So we get to hear Troy Aikman for 3 hours.
Yay.
What did we say about him last week? He's unsweetened vanilla ice cream. All right, Green Bay at San Francisco.
I said San Francisco by 5.5.
I did not give them that much love. I still think they want to bet. Although they've been loving San Francisco. I think you might be right here. They've been loving San Francisco. But they always love Green Bay. But maybe they're starting to figure out, I don't know, Green Bay won big last week. But again, I think Aaron Rodgers is a little checked out. But either way, I think that the spread is San Francisco by 2.
Okay.
What do we got? What do we got? Right there.
Oh.
Green Bay Packers, San Francisco 49ers.
By 3.
What did we do?
You got it.
I got it.
You got it.
San Francisco by 3.
You got this one too.
So again, they're calling it even. They're just giving them the home field 3. This next one is tough. I really don't know what they think
This
of
was tough
Philadelphia.
too. I think, yeah, me neither. Me neither.
And they didn't
I
respect-
might have given Dallas a little too much, but I don't know.
They didn't respect Dallas all that much last week going into the Chargers game, or they
Yeah,
respected
that's
the
what I
Chargers
mean.
too much.
So I don't know. I probably
But
did a little much, but
maybe they're corrected after that. Either way, we have Philadelphia at Dallas for the Monday Night Football game. So I'll go first this time. I picked Dallas by 2. Meaning I think that they might still think Philadelphia's a little better, which that doesn't sound right, saying that out loud.
Dallas by 6.
Ooh, okay. I think it might be closer to like Dallas by 4, 4.5.
3.5.
3.5. I barely got that
I
one.
knew I was giving them too much.
4 would have split it.
Just wanted to. Eagles, really? Man, you killed me on these
I might have.
second
Yeah.
slate of games. So I'm
So,
picking Dallas here. Oh, we didn't pick the Green Bay.
you know what? I think Dallas too. Let's just go ahead and do Dallas. Oh, 3.5?
Yeah, but I'm still liking Dallas.
Don't take my advice on this game because I'm just clearly biased. So I'm going with Dallas, even though my gut tells me go Philly. I think Dallas might win by 3. I'm still picking Dallas. Going strong
And
with Dallas.
Green Bay at San Francisco
Oh, we didn't pick that
by
one.
3. Nope. I'm gonna pick San Francisco.
You know what? I am too. I still think Green Bay's checked out. I think San Francisco's going to figure out stop Aaron Jones and then let Aaron Rodgers Well, Aaron Rodgers it's like a homecoming, right? He's from San Francisco. So that's
Oh.
one thing. That's where he grew up and all that. That's where he was supposed to go, I think, at first. Because he was a Cal guy. But San Francisco. San Francisco, I'm starting to buy it. Okay, San Francisco. Now that I'm starting to buy in, go ahead and prove me wrong, but I'm going with San Francisco. Cool.
All right.
All right. Are we going to add them up?
Yeah. I think you've got me. It was looking so good for me.
I know. Early, you got off to a 3-0 start, so that might still save you.
Okay.
We're not picking that one. Or are we doing that one?
I mean, yeah. It's part of it, no?
Let's do without that one at first, because
Without
that
that
wasn't part of the show.
Okay. All right. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, jeez.
4 for me?
4 for you. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay. So
And
I think
probably 9.
Yeah, probably 9. And I think there's 15 games, so I think I gotcha. Wow. Oh. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Started so well.
Now we started even though.
Oh yeah.
5. 5.
5. She usually beats me. I think we have it on
It's
record,
not-
you beating me last week, right?
That's not true. No, you beat me last
Really?
week. Yeah, I beat you with the picks of the
Oh,
game.
the picks. Okay, which is way more important.
You beat me with the spread.
That's just guessing the spread. That's guessing what Vegas will think. But beating me at the picks, that's going to be the real. And I guess we'll see that later. Anyway. Wow. Well, let's see. So we said pick of the week, picks of the week, Pittsburgh. That's a weird one.
Baltimore and Detroit.
Baltimore and Detroit. 7.5 is a lot, but come on. What do we? Yeah, that's for me. That's number 3 pick of the week. Or Kansas City.
Oh yeah, that one too.
I don't know. Baltimore and Kansas City are tied for the number 3 pick of the week.
Oh,